Cuando te vi, el mundo giró, la calle cantaba, el sol me abrazó. Eras un poema sin palabras, un fuego que nunca se apaga. Tus ojos me hablaban un idioma nuevo. El tiempo se paró, lo juro, lo creo. Tus ojos como estrellas brillando aquí. El mundo se detuvo solo por ti. Cuando te conocí, todo se encendió. El cielo gritó, el mar nos abrazó. Cuando te conocí, todo se entendió. Eras tú, mi razón, mi amor.
Yee! It ain't nothing but me. Top boss, big nations. Yo, passport bro next door. Nations Village. We love Santo Domingo. Let's talk about it. One thing we love about Santo Domingo is the diverse environment, the diversity of terrains. You know, you could have a gated community in one area. You know, you could have a high rise of condos in another area, and you can also have 10 roof small houses, 10 roof huts, even 10 roof shacks. You know, and in some communities, some neighborhoods, you could have all those things in the same area. Similar to this area we looking at right now, Riviera del Caribe. In this area, you're gonna see nice houses, and you're gonna see little shacks. You know, we see that the road undeveloped, but this is a part of Santo Domingo. You know, it's like a little piece of the country, smack dab in the city. You know, this area close to the airport. Then you have your urban areas, which Santo Domingo is mostly made out of. And because Santo Domingo is the capital city of Dominican Republic, the urban areas, that's where everything going on at, you know. So all throughout the neighborhoods in Santo Domingo, you're gonna have everything going on. And like I said, you can find anything that's in the US. If you in Santo Domingo, you'll be able to have access to it. You need your car detail, they got that. You need whatever you need. They got your Nikes, they got your new era hats, the real stuff. You can go to a Guru Mall, you can get that. And for y'all fancy folks, they got a Blue Mall. You can go copy a Rolex. Yee! It ain't nothing but me. Hey gang, say gang, if you watching this right now, like the video, drop a comment below, share it with friends, family, and a foe, and tap that subscribe button to become a part of Nations Village. We stay going up. Get you a Rolex, get you a Louis bag. Shoot, I think they got the Dior store up in Blue Mall. So Santo Domingo, they got you covered. You know, if you want to live fancy in one of the high-rise condos in
bonito,
Piantini.
todo un carnaval con tu bla bla, tremendo festival. Pero ya vi el truco, ya no soy tu fan. Tú vendes sueños, pero aquí no hay pan. Mami, ¿qué tú crees? Yo no soy tu vez. Tira tu paquete que aquí nadie cae. Ya estoy claro de ti, tú no das nada pa' mí. Con tu flow de novela, pero aquí no hay peli. Ya estoy claro de ti, te crees el VIP. Pero yo ando chilling, sin drama, sin ti.
Or if you want the more local feel, you can do what me and Queenie did on this trip. We stayed in Santo Domingo Este. You know, it's like a tight knit community. You know, in fact, the empanada lady that has her stand around the street from the Airbnb, her husband knew the owner of the Airbnb we were staying in, you know, and he said him and that dude that owned the Airbnb that they grew up together. So, you know, that was kind of cool, you know. So, it was like having a tie to somebody just through normal business or whatever. So, like I said, Santo Domingo, they gonna have everything you want. You can live your fancy life, or you could be, you know what I'm saying, you could be more with the people, which is like, you know, that is how we prefer to kick it in Santo Domingo now. You know, we started off in the high-rise condos in Piantini, you know, and you know, those are great, you know what I'm saying? Those are great as well, but now we are on more of the local feel. We like Santo Domingo Este because it's a little closer to the airport than the other, you know what I'm saying, than the other sides of Santo Domingo as well. So yeah, it's a win-win. We love Santo Domingo. They got everything. And Santo Domingo is kind of easy to navigate, you know?
Mami, dime qué es lo que hay, te ves como fuego, te quiero bailar con ese flow. Me tienes mal, un jangueo, tú y yo nada más. Dale suave, sin prisa, sin drama en la pista, tú eres la que manda. Dame más, bebé, dame más. Ese ritmo que me va a explotar es más, bebé, dame más. No pares, vamos a pelear. Tú eres candela, yo soy gasolina. Juntos hacemos magia divina. La pista vibra, el suelo se quema. Tú y yo somos pura escena. Tú eres candela, yo soy gasolina.
We love Santo Domingo because it's a city where you can make happen whatever you want to happen. If you want to have a quiet evening at the crib, just doing your thing, hey, you can do that. If you wanna go out on the town and go bar hopping, the different discotecas, you can do that. You can do that as well. Now, my favorite thing to do in Santo Domingo so far as, you know, evening, nighttime, is the colmados, you know, and the more lively the neighborhood you're staying in is, the more lively and jumping these colmados are, you know. Just being able to pull up to a corner store and they got the music blasting. They got, you know, they serving beer, drinks, food, you know, snacks, all that in one spot. Then you got a lot of people gathering, so you can socialize, you can people watch, you can do whatever. So Santo Domingo, hey, they just got everything fun that you would want to do. That's why it's hard. That's why it's hard right now for us to go somewhere else. Just still haven't explored 90% of Santo Domingo yet. So we gonna see other places, but we ain't gonna be mad about hitting up Santo Domingo 10, 20 more times either. Because hey, everything is still new to us. We are several trips in, but still new.
La luna me pregunta qué pasó, susurra el viento, pero no hay voz. Las estrellas se esconden, ya no brillan igual, porque sin ti mi mundo es un vendaval. Dime por qué me dejaste, si todo era nuestro, por qué te llevaste. La vida sin ti no tiene sabor, un reloj sin tiempo, un cielo sin sol, un mar sin olas, un canto sin voz. Sin ti, mi amor, no existe el amor.
So yeah, it has been mostly a colmado life for us when we go to Santo Domingo. Being able to being able to go kick it in the neighborhood that you're staying in. That's like, hey, that's hard to beat. You can just walk 10 minutes around the corner and down the street, post up, listen to music. Get you a couple of hits of the prop in. If the coast is clear, everything looking good. Get that going on. So yeah, man, the colmado life, even on a rainy night. Even on a rainy night, colmado life is gonna set you straight. Sitting there going through the power outages with the people. Power come back on, we back jumping. We drinking Presidente the whole time. We conversating. We checking out what's going on around us. And just being one with the people. So on this particular night, me and Queenie, we got acquainted with how to travel while you on foot, in the midst of the rain. So the first thing we had to do was, just sit around and wait. You sit around, you enjoy the music, you drink your Presidente, hit your prop a couple of times, watch them slap some dominoes, and just wait and chill. And one of the best things about the colmado life, it's extremely budget friendly, bros and babes. When you out there in Santo Domingo, you ain't trying to spend no whole bunch of money getting no section or nothing at the discotheque, or you don't really feel like springing for all the fancy food and drinks. Man, you can go right down to the colmado. Your local colmado got you covered. Get your drink on, get your social on. Shoot, a lot of the colmados got served food and stuff too. So hey, yeah, Santo Domingo got it. And once you find a clearing in the rain, then shoot, this your time. This your time to get out there on the streets. Now, one thing about Santo Domingo, when it rains, you're gonna have some floods in the streets. You know, you're gonna have a lot of puddles. Fortunately, right now, that rain wasn't that bad. Even though, like I said, you are gonna see some big puddles in the streets like that. But man, I've been down there and it's been raining for 3 or 4 hours at a time. Man, them streets get treacherous out there, babe. But that add to the
Llega la
excitement.
noche, ¿dónde estás? Se apaga el mundo, no hay más. Te busco entre sombras, te vuelvo a llamar. Llega la noche, dime dónde estás. Llega la noche, ¿dónde estás? Las calles gritan, nadie va a callar. El viento silba como un compás. Y yo te busco, pero tú no estás. La luna brilla, pero me da frío. Sin ti, mi corazón se siente vacío. Los semáforos bailan amarillo y yo perdido como un chiquillo. Sigo buscando en la esquina del viento.
So we gonna keep on exploring Santo Domingo. You know, SD is the place to be. We can do what we want to do in Santo Domingo. We can be who we want to be in Santo Domingo. So we're going to keep on keeping on. We're going to improve our Spanish. We're going to learn more about the city. And we're going to stay going up, Nations Village. We're going to exit this video. And we're going to catch y'all on the next one. Y'all stay going up.
La luna me mira, se prende la cena. ¿Dónde estás tú? Dime dónde te escondes. La ciudad me grita, pero tú te respondes. Sigo soñando que cruzas mi paso. Tu huella se borra, se pierde en el lazo. Llega la noche, ¿dónde estás?